Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. And today we're gonna talk about one of my favorite places in the entire world, American Grand Canyon. There is one in the United States of America, and there is another one in the country of Zambia. But today we're gonna focus our attention on the Grand Canyon that is located in the western part of the United States in a state called Arizona. So there are actually two different Grand Canyons on this planet. It was created over millions of years by the Colorado River as it carved through layers of rock. But because of its sheer size, most people will never make it to the bottom. People are always trying to develop the land around the Grand Canyon, and this development is slowly destroying the natural beauty of the area. Additionally, the Colorado River, which is the lifeblood of the Grand Canyon, is being diverted for agricultural use. First, the Grand Canyon is actually wider than it is deep. Most people think that the opposite is true, but the width of the canyon is actually greater than its depth. Second, the Grand Canyon is home to a variety of wildlife, including bears, mountain lions, and desert bighorn sheep. Over the eons, the rocks have been eroded by the Colorado River, wind and rain, which has created the beautiful layers that we see today. Each layer of rock tells the story of a different era in the history of our planet. As you hike down into the Grand Canyon, you are literally walking through time. Despite its remote location, the canyon is home to a surprising number of animals. The colors range from the bright red of the Kabob limestone to the dark gray of the Vishnu schist. Every year, about 5 million people visit the Grand Canyon. This means that it is protected by the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization. If you have never been to the Grand Canyon, I highly recommend that you go. You will not be disappointed. UNESCO World Heritage Sites are places that are of outstanding universal value. They are places that everyone should try to see at least once in their lifetime. Most of the visitors come to see the natural beauty of the canyon. Others come to hike or camp. The Grand Canyon is a popular place for photographers and artists. The colors and the rock formations are unlike anything you will see anywhere else. Thanks for watching. See you next time. The Grand Canyon is home to a variety of animals, including bison, elk, and black bear. The wildlife is mostly concentrated in the forested areas of the canyon. The Colorado River is one of the most important rivers in the United States. It is the source of water for many states, including California, Nevada, and Arizona. The river is also used for irrigation and hydroelectric power. Unfortunately, the Colorado River is under a lot of stress. The demand for water is greater than the supply, and this is causing the river to shrink. This is a serious problem because the Colorado River is essential to the economy and the environment of the American Southwest. If you are lucky enough to spot one of these animals, please do not disturb them. They are wild animals, and they can be dangerous. The colors are caused by the different minerals that make up the rocks. For example, the red color is caused by iron oxide. The different colors of the Grand Canyon have made it a popular tourist destination for photographers and artists. The colors are so vibrant and the rock formations are so unique that it is hard to believe that they are real. Third, the Grand Canyon receives about 5 million visitors each year. It is one of the most popular tourist destinations in the United States. And lastly, the Grand Canyon was officially designated as a World Heritage Site in 1979. There are over 3,000 species of plants in the Grand Canyon National Park. Most of the plants are found in the forested areas of the canyon, but there are also a number of desert plants. If you are hiking in the Grand Canyon, please stay on the trails. The desert plants are fragile, and they can easily be damaged. This is causing the river to shrink and with it the Grand Canyon itself. Finally, climate change is causing the temperatures in the area to rise, and this is leading to more droughts and wildfires. The river is still carving through the rock today, but at a very slow pace. At its deepest point, the Grand Canyon is about 6,000 feet deep. That's about as tall as 500 houses stacked on top of each other. The width of the canyon varies, but it is generally about 18 miles wide. The length of the canyon is about 277 miles. That's about as far as you could walk in 10 hours if you walked at a brisk pace. These wildfires are destroying the delicate ecosystem of the Grand Canyon and making it more likely that it will disappear altogether. For those who do make it to the bottom, they will find a river that is flowing through the middle of the canyon. I hope that we can find a way to protect it for future generations so that they can experience its beauty for themselves. It is a place that has been around for millions of years, and it has seen a lot of history. The rock layers in the canyon are like a timeline that stretches back to the beginning of time. Why is it one of the 7 natural wonders of the world? To answer this question, we need to take a closer look at the history of the Grand Canyon. As you hike down into the canyon, you are literally walking through time. This feeling of being completely alone in such a vast and empty place is really liberating, and it is something that I cherish. And because of its vastness, it is impossible to capture its true size in a single photograph. The Grand Canyon is known for its immense size, and it is considered to be one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. There are many hiking trails that wind down into the canyon and along its rim. So, what I really like about the Grand Canyon is its beauty. Another thing that I like about the Grand Canyon is its history. But even though the Grand Canyon is such a beautiful and historic place, it is also a place that is in danger. It is under constant threat from human activity. So despite all of these threats, I still love the Grand Canyon, and I will continue to visit it as often as I can. Now let's talk about some fun facts that you may not know about the Grand Canyon. Now that we've covered some of the basics of the Grand Canyon, it's time to get into the nitty-gritty. What exactly makes the Grand Canyon so special? The Grand Canyon was created over a period of about 5 to 6 million years by the Colorado River as it carved through layers of rock. The rocks that make up the Grand Canyon are some of the oldest rocks on Earth. They were formed about 1848 million years ago. One of the most amazing things about the Grand Canyon is the variety of colors that you see. So, what are your thoughts on the Grand Canyon? Have you ever been there? Would you ever go there? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We explore the world together.